Hello and welcome to yet another glorious day here at Indian Oil Ultimate Table Tennis 2024 powered by DAFA News. It's such a great day today because for the first time in 5 seasons, we have double headers for you. That's right, we're going to start things off first with Khuri taking on the brand new franchise in the fray, Ahmedabad SG Vipers, and what stars on display in that one. But if that wasn't enough to get you excited, the second tie is the Chennai Lions that boast of Sharat Kamal going up against the Lioness in the frame, Manika Batra's PBG Bengaluru Smashers. But before we get to all of the action today, I have Adam Bobrow next to me. And Adam, we have to reflect upon what a fantastic opening day we witnessed yesterday, where the defending champions Goa Challengers got off to a winning start.
Man, they're making me nervous. It happened throughout this season.
And that's the best part about Ultimate Table Tennis. We're doing this to encourage the youngsters, the budding talent of table tennis in the country. And it's no secret then, Adam, that there are 9 teenagers among the Indian contingent this year.
Which is even crazier when you think how many players are not Indian in the league. Fertile soil for some future stars.
And if we are talking about the youngsters, we can't forget about the last match that played out yesterday between Nitya Srimani, who actually had to step in place of Shrija, and she did make her team proud.
Man, she's got ice in the veins. If I need a Bisleri water cooled, I'm going to have to put it in her veins. She is so good under. And here, against this opponent, she's going to have a lot of different opponents from around the world as the league continues.
And we're going to
no deuce. With this focus and this intensity, it could go either way, and I think we've got some warriors on both sides.
Well, you're talking about focus, and that's the intensity we want here at Ultimate Table Tennis. The things Ultimate Table Tennis has done to encourage and help these future stars of Indian table tennis. Let's hear it from Ahika Mukherjee herself. Well, we have some superstars in our contingent here at Indian Oil Ultimate Table Tennis. But let's not forget where they all come from. They're families of superstars, the families that constantly support them. And there's one such family here of João Montero. His wife, Daniela, who's actually been European champion with him in the mixed doubles before. And his daughter, Lara, who's currently the under-9 Portuguese champion. And Adam is lucky enough to sit with them now.
Exciting times.
More motivation and encouragement than that. It's so good to have the families here supporting them, and everybody is more than welcome here on Indian soil at Indian Oil Ultimate Table Tennis. Well, let's tell you why this particular league is so much fun. Every single tie consists of 5 matches. Wouldn't ask you for early predictions, but I could ask you if you would tell me what are we most looking forward to today, in especially the first tie.
Wow, again, for me,
Now, Adam, I know when you're talking about style, you're talking about table tennis, but when I think style, I think Bernie wearing a bindi on her head. All of that and much more in real action coming up soon, but on the other side of this very short break. Welcome back to Indian Oil Ultimate Table Tennis 2024, powered by DAFA News. Now, Adam and I are very, very excited today. For all those who've just joined in, we'll tell you again, it's double header. That's correct, you heard me right. Double headers for the very first time at Ultimate Table Tennis. First up, of course, we have Khuri going up.
Internationally, a lot of people still have to learn about him, and today we're going to get our first taste.
Well, Adam, yesterday you and I were in the locker rooms catching up with the teams, and I really wanted to go and meet the Khuri team, but I wonder who went in there. Who is with that team right now? Let's find out. Well, here I was wondering who is in my stead at the locker rooms. But then again, Adam has once again decided to disappear. It's fine. I'm sure he's hanging out with the players and he's finding out everything that's going to happen today. But I'll tell you some secrets. Bernie is back at Indian Oil Ultimate Table Tennis after a gap of almost 5 years. But there's one thing that's always constant with her, the local connection that she...
Right now, let's hear from the victor.
And Manush, breathe. Let out that pressure. I could see that the pressure was building. What was the game plan and the strategy between you and Bernie?
We were playing for the first time, so convert the match for my team.
All right, so bittersweet here, but both are Indians in their singles at UTT here have beaten the foreign players. Can we say that the Indians are turning into giant slayers? Because that's exactly what Ultimate Table Tennis is all about.
Yes, definitely, but at this comes out and shows his power in the match.
What about the combination of left-right?
Definitely, it's a very strong point for me and Bernie, I feel, because she's quite experienced and through multiple Olympian show. So it's something that I'm really grateful that I can share the stage with her, and looking forward to play the rest of the matches for Ahmedabad SG Vipers.
Wish you all the best. Thanks for talking to us. Good luck. Thank you.
Khuri Irani, and she has some special guests with her.
Yes, a very special guest indeed, and the day just seems to get better and better for them, not just because Puneri Paltan are off to a winning start, but of course because his family was here to motivate and cheer for them. Zhao, how was your experience here back at Ultimate Table Tennis? Tell us about the first day and how it panned out for your team.
I'm very happy. We are happy.
These ups and downs and highs and lows are part of every sport. How do you keep yourself motivated? Just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and just keep going.
I think it's the continue to play.
I'm sure Adam has something to ask you as well.
40 years old, still looking fresh. We talked about motivation. I've seen pictures of your six-pack. Do you still have it? Can we see? No?
No.
We'll take your word for it, Zhao. We'll take Zhao's word for it. I'm sure he has it. Zhao, a word on your teammates, Ahika especially, just that clean sweep, the way they're all giant slayers.
Yeah, the winning victory.
Zhao, as the senior most player here for your team, what is the lesson that you'll take back from day one and try to change before your next encounter? All right, thank you so much, Zhao, for your time, and wish you all the best and your team going forward. Well, it's no surprises there that our winners are, of course, coming from Puneri Paltan today, and special mention to Ankur Bhattacharjee. He, of course, without a shred of doubt, is our Indian player of the tie.
Back at high, he's incredibly adaptable, and at 17 years old and not a lot of international experience, I think the rest of the world is going to be watching and waiting to see him come out on the international stage. He's looking strong.
But I beg to differ with you, Adam. This Indian Oil Ultimate Table Tennis that is happening here on Indian soil is just like any other international tournament, because our young boys and girls are rubbing shoulders with the best in the business, so they're learning from them.
Fascinating. Let's do it. We already had a spectacular team tie.
Well, and someone had a spectacular day. I just can't stop talking about Ankur Bhattacharjee, and therefore...
Boys on a shot, mid-shot.
All right, अब बताइए, आप ही के बारे में बातें कर रहे हैं हम. How was your first day? कैसा लगा आज का दिन?
मेरा आज फर्स्ट मैच है पुनेरी पल्टन 100%. थैंक यू.
But इतना कॉन्फिडेंस कहाँ से आ गया अंकुर? कैसे कोचेस ने क्या बताया था?
कोच पराग सर अपने आप से बढ़ जाता है.
आप बताइए, आपकी जो फेवरेट रैली हुई थी आज, उसके बारे में आप बताइए.
जो रैली हुआ मैं ब्लॉक किया, उसके बाद उसका फोरहैंड में वो पॉइंट मिला, मैं बहुत ही खुश हुआ.
Well, thank you so much and wish you all the best आगे जाने के लिए.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And Adam, just to translate everything that he was saying, he's saying that the confidence just came in from the coach. Just suddenly, he just knew that he was inspired to get the points for his team.
What a cool match. Brilliant.
Well, a hat trick of awards again for him, because once again it's the ACT FiberNet Rally of the Tie.
This, I dare you to get a racket on it. You might have to switch hands, but it's not going to be easy.
Well, the opposition sure couldn't handle Puneri Paltan today, and therefore no surprises there that they are.
So it was all we hoped for in terms of thrills.
And among all the foreign players, now we can say that our Indians performed really, really well today, especially in the men's singles, earlier in the women's singles. But of course, later on, Natalie Bayor did also present herself, and therefore she is our foreign player.
And was able to come back against a strong opponent to win here today.
You know, the same question I was asking Zhao earlier, the same thing I asked Ankur. Ankur picked up a lot of positives from here. Zhao, on the other hand, must be telling his team stuff like things we need to improve going forward. Are you seeing some chinks in the armor of these teams already?
Hopefully crucial in an event like this here in the league.
I don't know how we're going to handle any more excitement, because this was just the first time.
Now.
I have Lily Zhang here with me with a broad smile on her face, and why not? Lily, clean sweep in the mixed doubles, but it could be a little intimidating playing in front of a crowd that's so boisterous towards your opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. And very grateful for everything.
So apart from the physical conditioning, do your coaches also give you kind of a mental stimulation, mental conditioning to face off in an atmosphere like this?
Yeah, I mean, I think going into mixed doubles, fought for every point and took it one by one.
What was the strategy? Because clearly it worked.
stick to the strategy, just be calm. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. Good luck going forward.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I do have a very special guest joining me here, but for some reason she's shaking. Let's get it from her mouth. Manika, why the sudden shivers? Why are you shaking? Just tell me about that last game.
Why you ask always these questions? I don't
Because
know.
we all want to know what goes on in your head. This is the behind the scenes interview.
No, I did a game and with the team.
Okay, if I were to ask you the overall result of the tie, or that result of your last game, it's kind of a bittersweet victory today for you.
Sorry.
Your tie, you all won 11-4. That's a big margin
Yeah, is
victory.
it 11-4?
You can thank me for giving you the good news.
Hey, Monica, you guys won, by the way. I just wanted you to know.
PBG started off on a win. Congratulations, the Indian players have been shining. How are you feeling overall after this was the first time out for you this season?
Yeah, of course, we all are really happy and let's see how it goes.
Thank you so much, Manika. Wish you all the best for the next one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. All right, now we've seen some fantastic rallies today, but the one that we have to talk about is the ACT FiberNet fastest rally of
Opponent there, but that rally was just so much to ask for and delivered spectacularly.
But the one thing that did shine out today across both the ties, Adam, is the way the Indian boys and girls kept up their spirit. Also, the youngsters going up against extremely talented, senior, experienced players, but they didn't look intimidated.
No, I've been quite impressed, looking especially bright.
Well, there's one Indian player, of course, that stood out for us. So let's talk about the Indian player of the tie, and it's none other.
Excited for what Jeet brought to the table.
Absolutely. Jeet joins us now here. Jeet, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that clean sweep against Sharat. And I know you all call him Sharat Bhaiya because he's such a senior player. Just going up against him, all 3 points. Tell us about it.
Yeah, like great feeling.
Just tell me about those emotions because like I was asking another player earlier, this crowd can be quite intimidating supporting Sharat.
Yeah, but I cheer myself up a lot.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right, we saw some brilliant shots already today in the day, but the DAFA News shot of the tie.
It back to the open table for the second time today.
Well, we were thinking about this even before. Chennai Lions playing in their hometown with all of the fans, but this was kind of a big sweeping victory for PBG Bengaluru Smashers. So let's first give them that award. The Indian Oil winning team of...
This Alvaro Robles, this is an all-star roster. They're not going to be easy to beat.
But even in the mixed doubles, don't forget the mental strength of an Amal Raj Anthony.
Yeah, he showed up very on the Indian team.
And there's another player, of course, who's very used to playing here on Indian soil. And she is the foreign player of the tie, none other.
It's as fast as can be. It didn't start off smooth for her, but she sure turned things around. Point Monty made it a very bumpy road in that first game.
But Adam, let's not forget one thing, and it's good to advise our viewers right now as well. Even if the losing team only picked up 4 points today, even those 4 points could propel them into the knockouts because every point counts.
That's right. It's a
But today, so this is very, very exciting. Double the maza, double the excitement. And we are very, very excited to see you all tomorrow again. Adam, thank you so much for your thoughts and your inputs. Remember to join us tomorrow once again for double header Saturday here at Indian Oil Ultimate Table Tennis. Good night.